In this video, I'm going to show you how to interpret from an application x and y intercepts from a standard form equation. Now, in this example, we need to know this information here. It says, to raise money for a charity, your club is selling flowers and candy on Valentine's Day. Each rose costs $2.50, and each box of candy costs $10. I'm sorry, $2.50 for the rose, $2.50, and candy costs $10. Your club made a total of $300 for charity. Then it says write an equation in standard form, which is ax plus by equal to c, representing your situation. X will represent the number of flowers. So I'm going to highlight that because that's important information. X will represent the number of flowers. Now the flowers that we're selling are roses, and so this is going to go together. The roses cost $2.50 each. That's my X term. And my Y's are going to represent the number of boxes of candy. And boxes of candy were sold at $10 each, and if that's going to be Y, that's going to be my second term in my function here. And then the total cost for charity was $340. That's my cost term. Now, it doesn't mean that C is cost here in this equation, but it means a constant, and this is not going to have any letters associated with it, so that means this is our constant, not necessarily C meaning cost, but constant, meaning a number term. So my X term for my standard function would be $2.50 per X, meaning rows, plus $10 per box of candy, and boxes of candy we highlighted in purple for representing the Y term, and that was equal to the amount of money that we sold or made technically for charity, sold these things for charity, $340. Now I'm going to identify my x-intercept and then also interpret what that means. So to solve for my x-intercept, that means that I'm going to substitute into my function that y is equal to 0, meaning $2.50 plus nothing, because 10 times 0 is going to be 0, will equal 340. And I forgot my x here, so $2.50 per x equals 340. Well, if $2.50 per x is equal to 340, let's divide and find out how many roses we could have sold if we sold only roses. So only x's, meaning roses. So I'm going to take my 340 and divide by $2.50, and that would be the number 136. This means the point 136, 0 would be on my graph. Now X is the number of flowers or roses that we sold, and Y, which was my boxes of candy, represents my 0. So I'm going to write a sentence to say 136 roses were sold and no boxes of candy were sold, and that's one combination to make that charity money of $340. So if you only sell roses and no boxes of candy, you'd have to sell 136 roses to raise the $340 for charity. Now we're going to do a similar idea except for a y-intercept, meaning that my x now is going to be plugged in for 0. So if I take 250 times x, that's going to eliminate my front term. And if 250 times x is 0, then really all I need is the 10y equal to 340. And if I divide by 10, I know that's going to be 34. So the point 0, 34 would be a point on my graph. Again, x was number of roses, so no roses this time, and 34 was my boxes of candy. So if you only sell boxes of candy and no roses, you'd have to sell 34 boxes to raise $340. And that's it.